It was Istanbul, not Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul, not Constantinople. Why did you to Istanbul? Nobody knows. It's nobody's business but the Turks. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul. What's up, everybody? How are you? Good to see you. Glad you're here. Here's a update on the DMV. Here's a dog that can't leave me alone ever once leave me alone ever. There, talk to him. What do you want? All right, leave me alone, man. Can I do anything without you? I can't poop. I can't pee. I can't eat. I can't walk. I have to leave the house. Go lay down. Go. All right. So here's a DMV trespass. Cammed up caveman and I were trespassed for tortuous interference of the tax collector's office. This was the second time he was trespassed. The first time he was trespassed for recording. This trespass was rescinded. So him and I went back. I was recording. He was not recording. Yet we both got trespassed for recording. So when Caveman and I went to deliver our trespass appeal to the county attorney, Hillsborough Copwatch right here, please subscribe to him, went up to the same tax collector's office recording, and this is what happened.
Easiest way for you to help expose corruption and misconduct.
Alright guys, so I'm out here at the DMV where JohnFilax and Caveman were unlawfully trespassed for a crime they didn't commit. I'm here to do a public records request and to see if they trespass me for a constitutionally protected activity.
Look at all them people waiting to get their money stolen from the government. If the founding fathers walked into this place and they were told, this is where you go to pay the government for permission to live as a free American, what do you think they would do?
One of these taken? Thank you.
Now serving 525 at window 15. Now serving B 360 at window 9.
Notice they're not playing music. Every time we go there, they decide to put music over the loudspeakers. They think that's going to stop us.
Well, there's two of them.
And I didn't know this at first, but these guys in black shirts and khaki pants are, I guess, are supposedly security for the tax collector's office.
Alright guys, so watch this. Policy enforcer. Here he comes.
Now serving B 525 at window
I'm doing a
15.
constitutionally protected activity. We've already had this discussion. You guys have already been issued a cease and
And look at him wringing his hands.
desist, and you're still committing false crimes. I'm here to do a public records request, and I'm out.
It's a policy right there.
Policy is not law. You operate under policy, I operate under the law.
He doesn't want.
Here you go. Give him a copy of the policy.
I told him it was up there.
Policy is not law. I am not an employer, I'm not an employee.
You don't want it?
At window 15.
No. It's just unconstitutional policy. Where's it say in the law? Where's it say in the law?
Well, we can go to sheriff and have him explain it to them.
If that's what you want to do, you want to commit another false crime,
I think he just threatened to call the police. I can't hear you very well.
which is a first degree misdemeanor. then be my guest, and I'll get this out here, and we'll get more people show up. We'll do a mass audit here and shut you guys down.
We'll go that route.
Show me where it
So he says we'll go that route. We'll call the police.
says on the wall.
Now
So you can go
serving
check by yourself.
the
Same thing as you have right there.
one.
Mind you, this was never posted when Caveman or I went there. And as a matter of fact, after they trespassed us, they updated their policy the same day and decided to post it on the wall.
At window 50.
Alright, I'll go check on the wall.
It's the same thing. You have that.
Now
The
serving
policy's not law, so.
But you want to see it, it's right
at
there.
window 14. Now serving all.
Unbelievable. Go ahead, you guys commit a false crime.
Now
It's all
serving
on you guys.
112. At window
I just want to do a public records request for Timothy and Mike, and then that's it. That's all I want.
You can do it for any other service.
That's it.
Now
I just want public records request for their salaries, and that's it.
Call up for an appointment.
I can't just come in here and do it now.
That's another, okay, call up for an appointment. That's another deflection technique. If I'm understanding this correctly, and I could be wrong, you can make a public records request with any government employee, and then they have to take it and get it to the proper people.
Now, obviously, they're not, sitting there. They got things to do. But you can request an appointment. Now you can.
They got things to do, like make unlawful policies, make false police reports, lie, cheat, steal people's money. Imagine if we could get rid of the driver's license, how much power that would take away from the American police force. They rely on this so heavily to extort $20 billion a year from you that if this institution came down, the police would be almost done. They wouldn't. What could they do if they can't just impede your freedom for any reason they can dream up on the road? They would have to actually do police work and find real criminals, which actually costs money instead of bringing in the billions of dollars that they're used to. Another thing about the DMV, it's hard to say whether they're a government agency or not, because when I was in court, before me, there was a case where one driver hit another, and the judge ruled in the guy's favor. So the guy goes, but the DMV has already done XYZ, and the judge says, I have no control over what the DMV does. The DMV is basically separate. I'm paraphrasing, but I have no control what the DMV does, and they're basically separate from us, and I can't control what they do. So a judge can't tell the DMV what to do. The DMV gets to make their own decisions independently. How's that possible? Are they even a government agency?
Would you like a phone number?
Sure, give me a phone number.
My phone number? I'll get
Write it down. Go ahead. As you guys saw, photographs and audio, no videotaping. That's against the law. That's against the...
There's a bunch of pamphlets of how the government can extort and steal your money if you don't get paid permission to hunt, fish, camp, travel the roads. Paid permission in a free country to hunt, fish, travel the roads. In a free country.
Violator is not within a piece of Alright guys, so that first letter on the right is the unconstitutional policy that was written as of 5/31/2023.
5/31/2023. I believe that's the day they trespassed us is when they updated. And the day they put this into effect was the first time they unlawfully trespassed Caveman, and he got it rescinded.
So I'm exercising constitution protected activity, not doing anything wrong, and these guys are violating it. Policy is not law, so if they call a cop, threaten me with a trespass, and I will leave. Sorry for the bad quality, guys. Video starts, so I'm gonna stand up and record it. So if they call the cops. That guy was sitting there behind the desk is the man that tried to enforce the policy. I told him that policy is not law, so policy can go in the trash.
Also, at the same time, $2,000. Don't fuck with your son.
Try to assert my rights. If they call the law, then they're committing a false crime. I told them that they were committing a false crime, which is a first-degree misdemeanor.
Yeah, so when Cammed Up Caveman and I were there, I tried to report Timothy Couette for filing a false police report, and 5 deputies refused to take my report of a crime. They just didn't want to. Filing a false police report is a crime. So if I'm reporting that crime to you, and you're like, nah, we're not gonna investigate that crime. We're too busy trespassing you from public property for engaging in your First Amendment right.
That's 15. There's someone else there. I walked in the window.
I asserted my rights. I'm going to remain calm. And if the cops come, I'll get the names and badge numbers. I'll get their names and their badge numbers. And then if they threaten me with arrest, I will leave.
Beautiful girls all over the world, they get extorted too. What can you freaking do? Don't pay the extortion fee.
Make an appointment right there.
All right. So he's going to get one heck of a phone call. So,
But if you want a meeting with Paul there, ask for a meeting with Tim or Mike Pazano, whichever you like.
oh, you guys have already been violating our rights, so if you feel like you need to waste taxpayer money on somebody doing a constitution protected activity, which is freedom of the press, then you're committing a crime right now.
That hand wringing is a unsurety. You know, you see someone doing this when you're talking to them or they're trying to explain something, they're trying to, in their head, stall, delay, and figure out a way to create a narrative in their favor.
You've already done it on multiple videos, and we will be back here within, I don't know, 20, 30 people. So if you need a call,
Oh, that's fine? Okay.
call the cops, issue a trespass, and be my guest.
Is that what you want?
You want to?
No, that's what you guys wanted to do. That's what you guys have done repeatedly. We want you to leave us alone. That's what we want.
Commit a crime, go ahead.
In my head, I want one. In everything else, I know I cannot do it.
So he's now going to call the police. Let's see, there's a man recording. Yep, my channel.
So we can get out of here. We can't leave until you get that off of your shirt. That's ridiculous. Like,
We can't leave till you get that off of your shirt. I'm going to mute her for 1 second because she calls them the R word for slow people. And I don't want to get my channel banned or struck or whatever the YouTube does. So it's ridiculous that we can't get out of here until you get that off of your shirt, his body cam. What does my camera have to do with you? If they're not serving you, you need to complain to them. How about you go and tell them, what's the big deal? There's cameras everywhere here. You're recording, they're recording, so what? What are you guys hiding? Just let me do my, they're like begging to be extorted.
Well, look at all the cameras that are sitting there violating your own right.
well, why would you?
Actually, that's my constitutionally protected.
See, you're effing R word.
Stupid. So everyone has to wait because you want to be a retard?
No, everyone doesn't have to wait, and he's not being the R word. You are. Why don't you guys get up and say, serve us? We don't care that he's recording. It's his right. But Americans are too brainwashed and dumb. If Americans really cared, they would come in here en masse and say, we're done with this. We're not going to pay you for permission to travel on the roads we already pay for. That's ridiculous. We're not going to register our private property and put your disgusting tag on our private property.
I'm the retard, right? I'm the one fighting for my civil rights, and you're the one sitting there letting people violate your rights.
Go to a different DMV, as if anything's going to change. How about you go to a different DMV? How's that sound?
Okay, this would be a great video. Doing a constitutionally protected activity.
Damn, Dan, did you flash that fast enough? I was there for 2 hours and called their bluff.
Doing a constitutionally protected.
Just about when a half hour before he leaves, Cammed Up Caveman and I show up on the sidewalk and record to see if the cops are going to come. And some loser in traffic in a company vehicle with the company number and everything on it, he says, "You effing F word for gay people." And he's giving us the finger. And I'm like, yeah, bro, yeah.
Activity. I asked for Timothy Coet and Mike Fasano to do a records request. They denied my records request. They recall the law on a man exercising his constitutionally protected activity. I didn't have to be in here for long for them to do that. They got 20, 30 cameras around this building recording us. I'm not sure if I caught this on video or not, but the guy in the blue shorts was FaceTiming somebody.
It's the 813 number if you want to redress your grievances. Please be polite. Don't cuss. Don't raise your voice. I know it's not easy to do so. Trust me, I know.
Do not
and
call
he
this
never
number.
got handed a
Call
piece of
Pleasant.
paper with boss
Do
on
not
it,
call.
but I did.
The cops never came after 2 hours, so the cops never came after 2 hours. They said they were going to call the cops. He sat and waited and waited and waited. And the cops don't show up. They don't play music, and he doesn't get trespassed. If that doesn't give us more credence and evidence to our case, I think they're going to figure out that calling the cops is fruitless. The trespasses are going to get rescinded. We have the right to record in public places. First Amendment, several case law back it up. And I think they finally figured out that maybe we don't know what we're doing, or maybe we need to tread a little more lightly, because there might be something to this. And they're trying to use Sheets versus Punta Gorda, their lane policy here, and the Driver Protection Privacy Act, which has nothing to do with recording in public. It only states what the government employs, these people who work here, what information they can disseminate to the public. So there's that. Good job, Hillsborough Copwatch. I appreciate you going out there, backing us up, having our back, and providing even more evidence of the straight garbage that government employees are. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Check out my Etsy store. Link in the description. Please subscribe to Cammed Up Caveman and Hillsborough Copwatch. You know, they don't have a ton of subscribers. They're not doing it for the money. I mean, I'm not doing it for the money either, but I need money, so if I can get paid for my work, there's nothing wrong with that. If Nancy Grace can make $5 million a year, I should be able to make $2,000 a month, which I'm not even making nowhere near that, by the way. So check out my Etsy store. Check out the description. Please subscribe to Hillsborough County Copwatch and Cammed Up Caveman. Thanks for coming by. Much love, peace, and tranquility. Love you long time. Bye.